I'm at my brother's buddy's place. This is a place that I'm supposed to be printing shirts. It's all the way out in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. Just drove here and the key doesn't work. So this is absolutely classic. I don't really know what to do. I called my brother. I was like, hey, any tips on how to open the door? And he was like, oh yeah, I forgot that door kind of sucked to open. So now I've just been here trying to open this door, and my brother's buddy actually lives somewhere close, but he had one rule, is do not bother him from 12 to 1, and it is 12:28 right now. Oh man, this is good stuff.
Wonder what we got here. Okay. So I'm not a huge fan of Christian music, but today, today I had a 30-minute drive out to print the shirts, and I spent that entire drive listening to Christian music. I heard one song that I liked. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, but I imagine it's called Legacy. Because the guy starts off talking about how he's been told to like make a name for yourself and like build yourself up and do something, build a legacy, brand yourself. And I was like, heck yeah, that's awesome. Like, I'm stoked. That's like what I'm trying to do. I'm like excited about it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad this is a Christian song too. And then he goes, I don't want that. He's like, I don't need to build a name for myself. Jesus is the only name that people should remember when they think of me. My brand should be Jesus. God just dropping a humility bomb on me, making sure that my mind is straight, my mind is focused on Him. God making sure I know what the true meaning of all these videos are, of creating this merchandise, doing whatever. It's gotta be all on Him. Everything's gotta be for Him. Because in the end, I'm just trying to get to heaven. And these videos, creating a shirt, which by the way, boom, they're done. I'm excited. Hit me up if you want one. Anyways, in the end, I want to get to heaven. These videos, creating things, that's just my path to heaven. That's just the path that I'm using. And to be honest, I like the thought of creating a name for yourself. Maybe this is something I'm totally wrong on, and here in a couple years I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I was totally wrong. I'm really mad I made this video. I just paused for a bit recording and really thought about why I decided to talk about this today. And I think it's because there's been a little something in the back of my mind, like questioning what I'm doing with my life, and if vlogging, if making videos every single day is something that's worthwhile, that's something that is prudent, holy, and in the end gonna make me a better person. And so I'm like, a lot of what vlogging is and what I'm trying to do is self-promoting, making a brand for yourself, putting yourself out there. And I think I'm a little bit nervous of like, is this what a saint would do? Is this something that I should be trying to do? And so it's kind of making me nervous, and I think I'm just trying to talk it out in my head right now. And I was gonna just like delete this video, but I'm just gonna keep going and it's totally fine. Anyways, I just pulled up to my parish. I am helping teach I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I'm helping teach confirmation. It's not really teaching, it's kind of just like talking to a group of kids about the Holy Spirit and what confirmation is and everything like that. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm heading back to the apartment, and I'm actually gonna have a few hours at the apartment. I feel like I haven't had that in a very long time. In the end, this is what I think about making a name for yourself, or self-branding, creating a brand for yourself. In my eyes, as I'm creating a brand for myself, as you could say, I'm making a name for myself. I want that name, I want whatever I'm trying to get people to look at to act as a window. So when they see my brand, when they see my name, they see through it to Christ. And I think a bunch of people have successfully done that, like Chris Stefanik. Once you hear his name, you're like, yeah, Catholic speaker, God is awesome. That's literally what I think when I hear Chris Stefanik, or Father Mike Schmitz. When I think Father Mike Schmitz, I think, wow, God has an ability to create a very good-looking guy. Is that weird? Is that weird to say? That might be weird to say. We're keeping it in. But when I think of the name Father Mike Schmitz, Chris Stefanik, any Matt Fradd, I think, yeah, they created a name for themselves. They created a brand for themselves. But I think God, I think a lot of people have that same reaction too. So when you hear those names, you think of the faith, you think of Jesus, you think of God. And that's exactly why I think creating a brand for yourself, creating a name for yourself, isn't necessarily bad if you do it with that intent, that people can hear that name and think of Jesus.